Hey there, music friends, and welcome back for another reaction and analysis video. Today, you and I are going to be listening to something totally different. This is the song Tank by the Seatbelts. This is from a Japanese anime show called Cowboy Bebop, and this song was composed by Yoko Kanno. This is supposed to be not a bebop style of jazz, but actually a big band style with some Latin infused in it. And this is reminiscent of the old 60s spy show themes. It also says that this is in C minor, so that should be interesting hearing that too. Don't forget to check out the description down below. I've got links down there where you can go and check out more music like this on YouTube, where you can go and purchase music like this and help support these artists. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on this music today down in the comments section. That is an awesome beginning. We had those trumpets, the brass just hitting those notes. They're popping those notes out. We had a nice little fill. And then we had that stand-up bass, you know, playing this really neat bass line. And we had some bongos playing in the background too. Definitely getting that 60s spy vibe. I want to go back and hear that beginning again.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay, I thought when I heard that we were going to get a straight 12-bar blues kind of thing where they played that lick, ba-da, 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 and that was the one chord, and then I figured it would go up from there. You know, standard 12-bar blues is 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, and they go back and forth between those. And that's exactly what we're going to get here.
Let's jam.
Those sections are really awesome. You know, like I said, we got the 12-bar blues and we're doing the 1, 4, and 5 chords, and they're playing those licks to that. But then they had these little sections in here where they kind of add some surprise, some syncopation, where all of a sudden, you know, there's some hesitation in the music, and it makes us anticipate and want that next section even more. Here it comes. And man, those sections are so together, so together. Oh, I love that little organ part in the background. Did you hear that? It is kind of like, pew. Man, this group, the Seatbelts, are incredible. You know, they're playing some really rough little fill stuff in there, like what we just heard there with the brass. That was rough, and they're playing it together. And we've got a super fast speed here too. Wow. Holy cow. That dude playing the solo. I gotta find out who this dude is. All right, so apparently Masato Honda is the saxophone player on this song, and that was an incredible solo. I want to back up and hear a little bit more of this solo. That is legit, man. I've never heard of that guy, but that's a legit solo. Great solo. I liked how that Barry sax was going against what he was doing on the higher notes. Listen to that. They kind of trade off a little bit where he plays and then the Barry's like boop, da, boop. So you could hear we had the chord change there. Solo's going right through that. Everybody else is making that change. So did you notice we came back to what they were doing at the beginning again? So this song's come full circle. It sounds like we had like an ABA form. We had that beginning section, we had a news section, we had the solo within that, and then we're back to this A section. And this song is moving fast, man. It's a fast song. I love this. It has a really cool sound. It definitely sounds like that 60s spy, show thriller kind of thing. Oh man, I love the whole lead up to this end. We actually went through some different riffs in the song. They were changing chords quickly. We heard on the saxophone altissimo notes. Altissimo notes are notes that are just way, way high. And it takes some really odd fingerings on the saxophone and a really strong embouchure to get up to there. And then, we had your typical ending to these spy thriller things where they just kind of do this note and fall a little bit. Let's listen to the end again. That was sick. There's the original riff. So tight, so together. Man, that was such a sick song. Why do these anime shows have like the most amazing music to them? That just blows my mind. I've done a few of these on the channel. I got to do more because the music just blows me away. Sometimes people don't realize that TV shows and movies and even video games have some pretty epic music. And this is a great example of that. This was just epic. It was supposed to represent that 60s spy thriller. And, you definitely get that in there. When you have those cool bass lines, on a stand-up bass like you had, and you have a big band playing, and you have that little Latin sound in the background with the bongos and the maracas and everything, you get that feel that, it's this spy thriller, and it's definitely that. I'm not sure what, the TV show's like. I think in what I was reading, it was like a Western show. So that's interesting, pairing music like this with that kind of genre. Um, they just do some amazing things, and I'm blown away. And the saxophone player, Masato Honda, that was an epic solo, man. He's all over the saxophone. His range, I mean, he was on the high notes, he was in the middle range, he even went down to all the low notes. And all of those notes just spoke. They just popped right out of his saxophone, no problem. He's an amazing saxophone player. And then he finished this thing off by going up into the altissimo range, which is not an easy thing to do. And that seemed effortless. The thing that's really crazy when you're playing saxophone or any reed instrument, not all the reeds are made for all those different ranges. You have to make a sacrifice somewhere. And you could tell by the way he was playing, man, there were no sacrifices. He could go super high into the altissimo, super low into the bottom range, and his reed was holding up and his embouchure was holding up, and he didn't have any issues. That was just crazy amazing. That blew my mind. This was an amazing song. I might have to check out an episode of Cowboy Bebop because that's got my interest now. Don't forget to check out the description down below. I always put links down there where you can go and check out more music like this from these people. And you can also go and buy their music and help support the artist. That's an awesome thing to do. Go check those things out. I'll always have links down there on ways you can help support my channel. Things like channel membership, where you get early access to videos like this, along with some other pretty cool perks. There's also a way to just make a straight donation. There's a tip button. On every YouTube video, if you haven't noticed, there's a tip button. There's also Buy Me a Coffee down below, where it's just straight donation if you want to help support the channel and you appreciate what I'm doing here. I thank you if you do that. Something you can do on the channel, it's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put a comment down below. Let me know anything you want to about Cowboy Bebop Tank. I'd love to know. This was awesome today. All of those things help the channel out, and I appreciate it if you do that. If you like videos like this, YouTube's going to make some suggestions to you on what to watch next. All you got to do is click on one of those videos and keep watching. I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your day to watch and listen with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.